Hi, I would like to share something that's been on my mind for the last week or so. It's actually been on my mind for a while now, but more intensely the last week or so because I've had to face a few things that would have really had the feeling of offense and defense rise up in me like some kind of terrible. Had it been 5 years ago, I would have completely went off. Thank you for calling me Econo Lodge. 1 second. I am at work. But anyways, as I was saying, okay. So like offense, it's no good. I have found that living in peace makes life so much easier. Let me give you an example. Like, you know, the kind of people that have an attitude about everything all the time, just about, like, someone can say or do something to them and they're like, how dare they do that? Or, I just can't believe that they did this. Why? I have the nerve of this person, and da-da-da, and just get all upset and personalize because they're offended. But if they remove the spirit of offense and just know that it's not about them, it's really about the other person. If that other person has a problem, that's their problem. Unless you intentionally did something to offend them, like call them out of their name, talk about their family, deceive them, those are the kind of things that, yeah, a person can be offended about, but only temporarily. You can't hold on to the offense. Because number one, that's just showing that you hold yourself in such high regard that how dare anybody do you wrong. Yeah, we're supposed to treat each other right and we're supposed to do right by each other, but we're human and we're imperfect and we're supposed to be forgiving and understanding. And I'm going to tell you, living in offense is like one of the number one destroyers of relationships. I mean, we lose out on so many connections and relationships just because we got offended, and after we're offended, we make up in our mind that we don't like that person or that person isn't worthy of our time or presence. When really, in actuality, it can be worked out. The circumstance can be forgiven, and then you can move on. Like you'll see that you carry so much less stress around with you if you learn to let go of being offended by people. No matter what people say or do or how they think of you, it really doesn't matter. There's no need to be offended because God is our ultimate judge. The way we feel about ourselves, the way we treat other people, those are the things that matter. Just like they say, the golden rule, treat others as if you would like to be treated, right? You don't stoop down to other people's level. Just because they're rude and mean and inconsiderate and disrespectful to you doesn't mean you have to do the same. And you do the same because you're doing it out of offense. Like, oh, this person did this to me? Oh, me? Who are you to even say that? I mean, yes, we're all precious human beings, but at the same time, we have to know our place. Who are we to get so easily offended about anything? Whether it's from a stranger or a family member, an acquaintance, a little kid, anything that someone does that bothers you, irritates you, irks you, and if you feel disrespect and everything, let it go. Because you know what? When you don't let it go and you go off and you stand to their level, you stoop to their level, you stand your ground as you may have it. I'm gonna have, this person has my back and I'm gonna take care of this and da da da. It's all such a waste of energy. It's energy that's being wasted towards something negative. When it's not easy, I know. A lot of things are so much easier than said, but I can guarantee that if you just let go of being offended all the time, you will have so much more peace.